Greetings, fellow conquerors. It's finally happened. The Patreon is live. I've been wanting to do this for a couple of months now, and I finally did it. And the Patreon page is up with the possibility of donation. So, let's talk about how you can support me and my content on Patreon, and what this can mean for the channel in the future, and what it means for you as the patron, if you decide to, or if you're just part of the channel in general, what you can expect in the future. Alright, so first of all, Patreon offers two options, either a monthly subscription or a video per video basis payment. I went with the monthly subscription because, in my current state, I am unable to make, enough videos that would be a viable thing, I think. That being said, in the future, if, say, I can't talk. If I could get a monthly subscription, enough subscriptions on Twitch, for example, once I get that going, then that could be another good source of income that I could do, and then I could possibly do it video by video, which is a much fairer format to you guys, for certain. But for the moment, we've got 3 tiers of donation. There's a $1 tier, a $5 tier, and a $10 tier. At the $1 tier, you will become a patron merchant. You will gain access to your own Discord server, which, by the way, we'll talk about that in a bit, but you'll get your own access to or get your access to your own Discord server. Even at this tier, when it gets to the point where we need to vote on a new series, or I have a couple of series ideas, even people at the $1 donation mark can vote on the new series. So I think that's pretty cool, even for just $1 a month, $12 a year. And next we have the $5 tier, the Patron Aristocrat, as I'm calling it. Aristocrats gain access to multiplayer games, and they also get their own separate Discord, as well as access to the Merchant Discord. I think this is pretty cool. I plan on hosting multiplayer games more once the channel is up and running. I think it could be a lot of fun to just do that regularly, and yeah, I think that it'll be cool to see Aristocrats get that. The last tier is the Patron Prince at $10 a month, and this is what princes get. Princes have guaranteed access to multiplayer games, so if a prince is online and he wants to join a multiplayer game, he will have a guaranteed slot. I will actively consult with princes on the direction of the channel and the series, and princes also have the option of becoming moderators on Discord and potentially Twitch as well. And so I think that's a good way of seeing the people that care the most about the channel having the option, if they have the money for it, to take more control of that part of the channel and really help support the channel in an active way. And yeah, so the final goal, let's talk about the actual money. So the final goal of the Patreon at the moment is a $1,500 a month patron, and let me talk about this. So $1,500 sounds like a lot. However, if 10% of my audience gave $1 a month, I could meet the goal, and we would have all of my stretch goals, and we wouldn't have to worry about it anymore. I could move out. I could move into an apartment. I could start streaming full time, start uploading videos more, just all these other things. If only 10% of the people subscribe to my channel would actually donate, and then I could start doing this full time. If 300 people, which is an infinitesimal number of my subscribers, gave $5 a month, we could also meet this goal. So just if you like this channel, even if you just want to support it for $1 a month, I would greatly appreciate it. Any donation is appreciated, even if we don't meet the stretch goal and I just make another $50 a month from this. That would still be worth it to me, knowing that that many of you support me in that way. And so I think that would be awesome. And we'll see how far we get. I have no illusions. I don't think that people are going to give me $1,500 right off the bat, but we'll see what happens. And all right, next let's talk about the actual stretch goals. So first we have the $50 goal. At $50 total per month, I will establish a Discord server wherein we can start to expand the rights to the channel, get the community together, and so on. This is just kind of to see if there's any interest in the Patreon at all. Well, again, we'll see if that actually does anything. Next, we have the $100 tier. At $100 a month, I will parody or flat out sing a song, and potentially of the patrons choosing, patrons vote. I think that could be a lot of fun. Again, just to see if people are interested. And then the next one's pretty serious. $250 a month. At $250, I will launch an entirely new series chosen completely by the community here on the channel and of the patrons especially. We'll have them all vote. We'll get together and we'll launch a new series based on that vote, based on what people want to see, rather than me suggesting an idea and then having people vote on it, for example. So it's pretty serious at $250 a month. Next, at $500 a month, this is a pretty big one. At $500 a month, I will begin hosting EU4 multiplayer sessions, and potentially record them for YouTube. So we may not, this may not ever see the light of day, but patrons, at $500 a month, I will start hosting multiplayer games, and we will actually play. And even if I don't record them, I still want to get that interaction with you guys, and I think that it could be a lot of fun. So the next goal is at $750. At $750, I will make a series on YouTube basics, how to get a channel up and running, what advice to take, what you should do with your content, as well as potentially some basic speech lessons and things of that nature to think about when you're making videos. And for people who don't really feel confident with their voices, I mean, granted, my voice isn't perfect, but I can still teach you the basics. All right, finally, at $1,000, this is probably the really big one. At $1,000, I can move out of my current dwelling and move somewhere with high-speed internet. I would still be working my retail job, but with all the combined incomes that I currently have, I could move out somewhere, get high-speed internet, and we could kickstart, get the Twitch channel running, and I could upload more videos, just because of the internet speed being much higher. So that would be just a really, really big moment if we manage to get to $1,000. And finally, the last hurdle, the last point, is at $1,500. At $1,500, I can finally quit my retail job and do this full-time. I can do content creation full-time. I can Twitch stream and make videos full-time if we get to $1,500 a month, which, as I said before, is 10%. If 10% of my subscribers gave $1 a month, So just something to think about. I know that not everybody has money, but even just $1, every dollar makes a difference, right? You always hear that in various charities and things of that nature. Just $1, just $1. It's true. Every dollar helps. If a million people gave $1, just $1, it would be $1 million, right? So as I said, 10% of you, just $1, and we could get this completely off the ground and heading towards a direction that is much more alive, and I could start to live my dream really of doing this full time and playing EU4 and other games too. If my my internet were faster, I could just upload more series more frequently, right? And I think that would be great. And I could live stream on Twitch, guys. Just think about that. So anyway, I hope I've convinced maybe some people who wouldn't have wanted to support me with the benefits that come with being a subscriber or a patron of any tier, and of the other various bonuses at each economic level, so to speak. I limited the maximum donation to $10 a month because I didn't want people to have to. I didn't want somebody to just be like, I'm gonna give all my money to Dark and have 5 people be the voters, right? I want this to be a large group of people that are supporting me, because we're a community, right? And I think that's what matters. So anyway, that's really the end of this video. If maybe I've persuaded you, maybe I haven't, but in the future, let's see where this goes, right? I'm leaving the link in the description if you've managed to watch up to this point, and yeah, we'll see how far we come in a week. Until then, Godspeed, you brave souls, and I'll see you on the next one.